Green Arrow issue number 2. That's right, folks, we're back at it. Oliver Queen finally has a book again. Been a minute. He's off doing some multiversal stuff. It's a direct follow of Dark Crisis. That event that happened very recently. But feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? Because it was essentially going to tie into Black Adam. I say essentially because, like, Black Adam clearly looked like The Rock for a minute, and then, like, Oliver Queen wasn't in there. Dawn of DC happens, and he's still, like, recovering from the fallout of Dark Crisis. Amazing. Amazing that this is the only book that feels like it's a direct continuation of Dark Crisis. Must be because it's Williamson. And he was like, I have an idea for the Arrow family. Let's do something with all of them. And I guess that makes sense. This book is really fun. It does play with a lot of different Green Arrow themes. It's just a bunch of characters who don't really think before they act, but are also very, like, personable, emotionable, doing a bunch of cool stuff. I really dig this book. I think it's a really fun read. So we open up and we see Oliver Queen narrating because Roy is getting ready for war. He lost his daughter, he lost Connor, he still doesn't know where Oliver is. He's just loading up on crossbows and arrows, and he's like, okay, time to go find Amanda Waller to get some answers over to what the hell is going on, if any of this. And when you think Dinah's going to stop him, like, you're overreacting, she's like, hell no, I'm agreeing with you. This is crazy. Let me drive the car. So they're going to hop in a car, and they're going to go figure it out. What I like about the book is it is in continuity, but it's also playing with, like, old school stuff for all the characters. So there's a cute moment where we see Dinah's talking to Oracle, a conversation that they were both on the Birds of Prey. You remember that? There you go. There's a reference for Dinah to actually do something. Why don't we have a Dinah book? She should just be leading her own thing. She's just so cool. I do feel like we're going to get a lot more of this character. She feels like the badass type that, like, the DCU is going to want to play with more. Very exciting. They're going to go talk to Waller. As that's going on, Oliver Queen is in some different dimension. He calls it Sector 8675309. There's a reference to you, kids. Dude, okay, side tangent for a second, because I do want to think about this. I am of the generation that did grow up listening to a lot of older music from decades prior to me. If you are under the age of 20 or just a teenager watching this review, do you know what 8675309 is a reference to? Can you tell me without looking it up? I'm very curious. Again, I know, like, not a lot of young people are reading this Green Arrow book. I just wonder if, like, they'll know what that is, you know? Because I don't know. But it's just kind of fun. He's like, I used to fight the fat cats of Wall Street. Now, I understand the irony is not lost on me when he's fighting a literal fat cat who's, like, pumping drugs onto the streets for children to get in, like, this weird alien world. They also think, these aliens think he's a Green Lantern, which I love. Way to bring up just a Green Lantern for this stuff, because he is kind of acting like a space cop with the green motif, and it's very fun. So he's like, I'm not a Green Lantern, I'm a Green Arrow, I just don't like things like this happening in any city I'm a part of. So just when you think he's going to, like, get impaled by a bunch of crap, there is some bounty hunter sitting at the bar. It's like, hey, I'm not too busy. I could take him down for you if you want. Her name is Troublemaker. If this is a character that's already been established in some connection to Green Arrow, I can't remember it for the life of me. I don't know. But she's like a badass where it's like, okay, cool, I'll fight him if you pay for my tab. And he's like, fine, you can do it. So they get into a little scrape, and it's just Oliver Queen fighting a badass woman, which is exactly what he should be doing. But she's like, you're far away from the Justice League. What are you even doing here? As if, like, there's something else going on. Like, is she aware of the Justice League of his universe not existing? Or is that just like, is there no Justice League in the multiverse anymore? Very strange. Very strange. But just when you think all hope is lost for Oliver, in comes Leanne, just shoots some arrows, starts helping him out. She uses a boxing glove arrow, knocks the girl down. They win the day. It's all good. They go back to Oliver's hideout, which is like a huge tree house in the middle of just a tree somewhere. And then he's like, I'm making chili. That's a classic reference too. It's vegetarian chili. And he's just like, yeah, this is crazy. You know, I've been stranded on various places before, so I learned how to build a treehouse. But a few years ago, I talked Batman and the Flash into building me a better backup. So it's like a compressed, like, tech thing that's stashed in his quiver, so it just makes a house for him. And I'm like, that is such a specific thing that Oliver Queen would do. He'd be like, I've been stranded in the woods and on islands before. Could we make like a small thing that builds me a house if I ever get stuck? And they do, and I love it. It's so fun. And it's just like, that's great. You're such a good uncle. When are we going home? He's like, I don't know. Something's weird. I'm not happy. This is all crazy. You just see like Oliver going through like reactions, just like, okay, we can't go home. I don't know why. There's something going off about this place. I'm not happy with it. And he's like, look, I want us to be together. We're going to figure it out, but I don't know what to do. I always end up stranded. And he's like, oh, damn it. And he throws his bowl of chili away. And you think he's like angry at what Leanne said. He's like, no, the chili sucks. And I hate it here. And I miss my family. And I miss everybody. And then that's when Leanne's like, and you miss Connor, right? He's like, huh? What? What? Your son? My son? Yeah, you're right. I do have a son. Oh, Connor. I gotta get back home. They took my son from me. This all sucks. I hate it here. I can't even make a good pot of chili, damn it. Get me off of this stupid rock. And then they just like vanish again to somewhere. We don't know where, just somewhere else. It's like, you won't believe where Leanne and I were sent next. Or when. Ha ha ha. How fun. But as we did that, Roy and Dinah were off doing their own thing. So they are breaking into Belle Reve, I think. Is that must be where they're going. They like interrogate a security guard. Like, where's Amanda? I don't know. She just shows up sometimes. It's strange. And then like a prison block, like right next to where they're interrogating this guy. Classic Green Arrow villain. Count Vertigo's like, hey, I may have bad ears due to my power of Vertigo stuff, but I can still hear things in this place, and I know a little thing about you, Roy Harper, and I know a little thing about Oliver Queen. Like, shut up. Nobody wants to hear your shit. And then suddenly they are attacked by a bunch of bullets, and it's like, you looking for Amanda Waller? We ain't gonna find it, you dumb hippies. She doesn't want to be found. And who is there shooting at Dinah and Roy? It's none other than Peacemaker and Peace Wrecker, which is a girl peacemaker. Okay. So, Peace Wrecker is like the opposite of a peacemaker because you make peace, you don't wreck it. I don't understand that. I mean, okay, girl peacemaker. That's an idea. Fine. There's a lot of books right now pushing Peacemaker because he's appeared in a couple other things. Titans he was in recently. And it's like, what are you doing? Why? We get it. John Cena's cool, but do we need this guy in every single scene? I don't know. It's kind of exhausting, but ending the book there is kind of fun. I say all that stuff about Peacemaker, but I do genuinely like this book. The artwork is sharp. When we have Oliver Queen acting like a bounty hunter in like a space bar, it's really exciting. When he makes a pot of chili he doesn't like, and that's what breaks him. He's like, I hate it here. It all sucks. That's good stuff. He's just like a cool older uncle now. I dig that vibe for him. It works well for his character. And then Roy and Dinah just being like, who gives a shit? Let's break stuff and find our friend Oliver and Leanne and Connor. So we don't know where Connor is. So yeah, because he vanished with Leanne, but he went somewhere different. Okay. I feel like we're going to figure out like where other people are too. Cool, because they had like that big poster reveal where it's like, here's all the Green Arrow characters, and there was more of them on there. But Peacemaker and Peace Wrecker were also on there, so who knows what's going on. Either way, a fun book, and I can't wait to see what's coming next. It's just really cool to have a Green Arrow book that celebrates the character in new and exciting ways. That's a really fun concept to explore, and it's doing some cool, interesting things. So, Green Arrow issue number 2. I am going to give an 8 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.